What's good, everybody? This is Dale from Upstate Bets. I'm here with my partner Reoz, bringing you guys some NBA player props on a Thursday over here on Prize Picks. We also did an NFL video last night. Be sure to go check that out. And the best thing about Prize Picks is you can pair up our NFL picks from last night's video into our NBA picks with tonight's video and get all the way up to a 4-pick power. You can go all the way up to 6 players, though. It's going to give you 25x over here on Prize Picks. Amazing value on a lot of different props. You can mix and match a ton of different sports over here. Highly recommend joining. If you're a new-time user, they're going to match your first deposit dollar for dollar all the way up to $100. Use promo code UPSTATE when you do go ahead and sign up. We have two good games tonight. We have the Milwaukee Bucks and the Sixers. Lillard's debut as a Milwaukee Buck. And we also have Kevin Durant versus LeBron James in a Phoenix and LA matchup, which should be a fun one to watch as well. Riaz, tell them about the Patreon.
$15 a month. If you want to support us further, you want more picks from us, like Dale said, you can mix and match sports here on Prize Picks, and we're going to be giving out a ton of picks for the NFL game and also the 2-game slate here we had for NFL or for NBA. So we're covering NBA every single day. We're covering all slates for the NFL. A ton of chances to win a lot of money over on the Patreon. We started off a little slow for the NBA, only 2 days in, so much more games to be played, almost halfway through the NFL season. So, like I said, $15 a month. It's going to be linked in the description below. You can also find it at patreon.com/upstate.
And I'm going to jump into my first prop of the video. I'm going to go to someone in the points category. I like Anthony Davis. His projection at 23.5. That's the highest on the Laker. I'm going to take the more on Anthony Davis. This is a guy that averaged almost 26 points a game last season. Obviously, a couple of these games were in the preseason here. But against Denver, obviously, never an easy matchup. But he was kind of a no-show in the second half. I believe he shot 6 for 17 in that game. Played decent on the defensive end, had 2 blocks. Obviously, Jokic did his thing, though. Obviously goes out there opening night and performs. But Davis here against the Suns, we saw Nurkic have a really good game. Defensively, he's always kind of been an average defender, if not below average defender. I think he's going to have his way with Nurkic. Davis is a guy that can stretch the floor as well. He's hit a 3 in 5 straight games, which is pretty good value on that prop as well. But we see LeBron James on limited minutes now. The coach came out and said he's going to play, around 30-ish minutes. So Davis here needs to be the guy. If this Lakers team wants to win games, we all know that he's fragile. We all know that he misses games. But if he could stay healthy for majority of the season, I think this Lakers team is deep. But it starts with Anthony Davis. Obviously, Reeves needs to step up and be a little bit more of a scorer. We didn't really see much from him until later into last game as well. So Davis here, if he gets going early, I think 23.5. I think it's a points line that he's going to soar over. Really like this prop tonight.
Really like this prop as well. I think it's had a really good projection as well. And we saw how well he was shooting the ball in the first half of game 1 of the NBA season. But just to come out of the half really sluggish and not really looking that great. And I love that you brought up about LeBron James being on a minute restriction basically for the entire season. So Anthony Davis is going to be somebody who's always going to be out there. He's going to most likely be the highest minutes guy for this team. And essentially, this is now his team. So at 23.5, really love the projection. I'm going to go to PRA with somebody I think is going to have an unbelievable season, and that is Maxey. His projection's sitting at 30.5. We know what he was able to do last season when there was no James Harden, and even when there was James Harden, he still put out some really good games. He can score in bunches. He definitely crashes the boards, makes plays for his teammates. Obviously, having Joel Embiid down low, being able to give him the ball, Tobias Harris, if he plays well this season, we know how good of a shooter he is, and just how well he can space the floor and find his shot. I think Tyrese Maxey is going to be somebody that's going to be really shocking. His projection seemed high at 30.5, but I think when you have somebody that can go and get you 30 points, get you 25 points, and then go 5-5 with his assists and rebounds, is definitely somebody you want. And he's very durable. He doesn't seem to get injured. He plays 35 plus minutes almost every single night. So I like the volume. I like the usage, the usage rate he's gonna have in this game, especially against a new look Milwaukee team who looks like they're gonna score a lot of points with the addition of Damian Lillard. So definitely gonna be a good game for Maxey. So I'm going to go with the more.
Yeah, I like Maxey a lot this season. It's a little bit different of an identity. They go from Doc Rivers to Nick Nurse. Obviously, no Harden. We're unsure what Harden's gonna, become this season or what he's gonna do, or even if he's gonna play a single game with the Sixers this season. So the season really kind of depends on Maxey and his development. They've had a couple second round exits. And we're kind of low on them, especially with Boston adding some pieces, with Milwaukee adding some pieces. So we'll see how Philly reacts. It's really up to Maxey. I mean, he was the centerpiece of some trades that other teams were interested in him, and they refused to give him up. They have high hopes for him. We've definitely seen flashes of Maxey be an amazing scorer. We'll see how the playmaking comes along. I think if the playmaking comes along here, and he really kind of tends to create for some of his teammates here, I think this line is eventually going to go up to like 34, 35 as the season goes on. So I think we're getting really good value here on the more for Maxey. And that's going to be our two-player props for this video, Anthony Davis and Tyrese Maxey. Be sure to go check out the NFL video as well. Show some love. Me and Reoz had a moment actually this morning. 2 years ago today, we actually hit 100 subscribers. And now we're here, almost on the road to 5,000. Had a lot of new subs over the weekend as well, so thank you for being here. Please hit that subscribe button, share this video, tell your friends. We're trying to get some momentum rolling, especially on our first night of the new NBA season. We also have NFL as well, so if we can go 4-0, this will be absolutely amazing. So hit that subscribe button, drop a comment down below, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.